Sup guys, welcome back. We've got another Gen 4 battle for you lot today. I know it's been a while, so this one here is with Deigo, my main man Deigo. We did a UU battle, underused, awesome Pokemon in this tier. Generation 4, my favorite tier. I put something random together, just some things that I just wanted to use, like just something basic team, Fire, Water, Grass, Core, Ghost type, Ground type, and a Choice Scarf Cypher. I wanted to try some stuff out, so I thought, yes, let's do it, Deigo. I think we did Gen 5 battles in the past, so this was going to be our first Gen 4 battle. Or maybe we've done Gen 4 battles, I can't remember. I think some of them didn't get uploaded. Anyway, going straight into the battle here. Deigo leads with Cloyster, and I lead with my Cypher. Now, right off the bat, I make some really sloppy plays here. I go for a Brick Break. I don't know why. I should have just U-turned out. This Brick Break kind of gave away too much information to my liking, so he sets up Spikes first turn. Deigo loves these hazards. If you've ever versed Deigo, honestly, bring Rapid Spin because he just loves hazards. So I have to switch out here, hard switch into my Sceptile, Subseed. Funny enough, this was a Subseed set before the match. I really wanted to use Subseed. I don't know why last minute I put it back to like a Choice Specs set, so this is going to be Choice Specs, and he can see that because I'm not recovering this turn, so he knows I'm choiced. So he switches out and he brings in Venusaur, and yeah, I go for a Leaf Storm and I miss, which kind of sucks because damage is damage. So yeah, I bring in Arcanine, and I was just trying out Arcanine. Personally, I do not like Arcanine. It's especially defensive Arcanine, so I bring it in to take whatever hit this Venusaur has. Venusaur just goes for Sleep Powder. Obviously he hits it, which is unfortunate for me. I needed someone with Intimidate. If you don't know me, well, my favorite Pokemon in UU is Hitmontop for Intimidate. I absolutely love Hitmontop. It's one of the best support Pokemon in my opinion. So he goes and switches out. I burn a sleep turn because I thought maybe I can wake up. Goes into Steelix, and I'm like, alright, great. So go into Donphan. Donphan's going to be so vital this game. Donphan's just the answer to a lot of things in UU. So goes for Stealth Rock. He's racking up some hazards here, and yeah, this ain't looking good. So he switches out, and I kind of just go for this opportunity to set up my own Stealth Rock. I knew somewhere he had a Ghost type, so I just don't risk it. I just go for my own Stealth Rock, and I'm like, alright, well, that's good. I've seen his Ghost type now. I can just bring in my Spirit Tomb and trap this shit out of this thing, because then he's got nowhere to run. So I go into Spirit Tomb. This is especially defensive Spirit Tomb, max HP, max special defense. Goes for Shadow Ball. I'm here thinking, yeah, I can take anything. A little bit of hazards racked up there. I'm under half and I get a special defense drop. Really unfortunate, because when plays like that happen, like, I'm not as confident to like sit in. So I just take the risk. I thought, you know, whatever happens, I'm just going to go for a Pursuit here. It goes for a Substitute. Maybe he predicted me to switch out, which would have been a very good play. I break the sub, and I'm pretty much going to sack Spiritomb at this point because nothing I can do. That special defense drop really sucks, but I'm hoping, you know, being I think I was sassy in nature or something like that, so hopefully that pays off. He goes for another Shadow Ball here, and we're just going to see now if basically there's enough to KO. I mean, it's doing a lot of damage, and it leaves me off in red, so unfortunately it's not enough to kill. I go for a Pursuit, but this Pursuit is so bloody weak. Like, if you look at this, I didn't even put him in red. So it makes me a bit anxious now if my next turn is going to kill him. I go for the Shadow Sneak, because Spiritomb can get some cool moves like Shadow Sneak and such Sucker Punch as well. So I go for Shadow Sneak, and he must have not predicted that, and it was enough to KO, which I'm pretty surprised because I saw how much Pursuit did, and I'm pretty sure Pursuit and Shadow Sneak, I think they're both base 40 damage or something like that. Anyway, here I'm just going to sack Spiritomb. I got nothing to do with it here. It's done its job. Its job was to get rid of Mismagius. I can now Rapid Spin freely. Cloyster comes and goes for Surf, and I'm just going to let him have it. It is what it is. Critical hit. I don't know if you're mad or not. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I mean, considering Mismagius was probably a special attacking Mismagius, still going to kill me. Anyway, it is what it is. It's whatever. I die. I couldn't get off any damage last minute. So I bring in Sceptile, go for a Leaf Storm. I don't actually over predict. Maybe he thought I would over predict and bring in what's his face, Venusaur, and yeah, I didn't. I just go for that and get a -2 special drop. It's really annoying because I really wish I did bring this Subseed set. Like, I think it would have played out really good this game. I just think I didn't see Sceptile specs do enough the last time I used it, so I think I changed it last minute. So I don't want to take anything this Venusaur has, so I switched back into Arcanine. I'm hoping Arcanine can actually do something, because it's meant to be my special wall. Literally is max HP, max special defense. Honestly, it sucks. Like, I regret bringing it this game. A lot of people will say Arcanine is one of the most used, one of the top 3 I think most used in UU, and I don't see it. I honestly like my Hitmontop. Hitmontop counters more things. It just does a better job. It's more versatile. I don't know. I personally don't like Arcanine because this whole game he's been sleeping. He slept 2 turns there. I took 2 sludge bombs and I still haven't woken up. This Venusaur is just racking up damage. If you haven't worked out by now as well, this Venusaur's scarfed because every time he comes in, I see him locking himself into one move and switch out. So the fact he's outspeeding my Arcanine as well means he's scarfed. So I've kind of worked out his scarf, so that's why I played this Donphan here. I took a risk here just to bluff to see if he is scarfed or not. He switches out instead of going for a Leaf Storm. If he could go for a Leaf Storm, he would have gone for it. So I get a free spin off, and he goes in Steelix, and I'm like, okay, well, he's got Steelix. I'm not looking too bad. I know I got some good Pokemon on my side. I still got Minotic and such, so I go for EQ because I'm faster and I want to get some damage out. Steelix is just a defensive god. Like, gotta start doing some damage now. He goes for Stealth Rock again, so I'm like, alright, well, I kind of want to get rid of them. I don't need to, but purely because I have a Cypher, I'm gonna, because Cypher's, you know, back there. So he brings in Venusaur and I go for a spin again. I kind of think I should have gone for damage here. I should be damaging this Venusaur because it's still a problem. I'm not too afraid of it because considering I got my own Scarf Cypher, Scarf Cypher will outspeed Scarf Venusaur, but unfortunately something has to go to sleep this turn, so I use Sceptile as my sleep fodder. Not much I can do, and then as you see he switches out, goes into Aggron. I make a double switch here because I know he's not going to spam sleep powders, so I go into something of my own. I go into Donphan, and I know whatever happens, this Aggron, I'm prepared for it, right? If it's a Rock Polish set, I'm prepared. If it's Magnerize, I'm prepared. I don't care. I've seen just now he switched out on Donphan, tells me that he probably doesn't have Magnetize. So here he double switches into Arcanine. I go for Stone Edge. I was so sure he was going to bring a Fire type in, and if I'm going to be honest, I thought it would be Moltres, because Moltres is like the most used UU Pokemon. He doesn't have Moltres, it goes into Arcanine. Luckily I did hit the Stone Edge, I do a huge chunk. It wasn't stab unfortunately, so it's going to live on a very minuscule health. And then I go into Minotic to take a Flare Blitz, which is awesome, and he's going to kill himself. That's fine. Minotic is defensive as it is, so can take a hit nice and easily. So yeah, he goes into Venusaur now, and I know he's probably going to go for Leaf Storm. I don't want to stay in on Leaf Storm. So I go into Sceptile, and this kind of annoyed me as well. Luck is just not on my side here. He missed the Leaf Storm, and I kind of wanted him to hit because he was either going to kill me, or put himself at -2, and I could have played around that. But the fact he missed is very good for him actually, because now he just gets to switch. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed in. I'm trying to burn some sleep turns. Nothing on my team wants to wake up, so he gets to bring in Steelix, set up rocks, and switch out into Venusaur, and meanwhile I'm still sleeping. Very frustrating. Everything on my team wants to sleep for some reason. It just does not want to wake up. So he goes for Sludge Bomb. I'm just going to let him kill me. It's annoying because now he can put something to sleep again. This Venusaur is really being annoying. I should have like EQ'd it a long time ago. And here I make another mistake. I know he's locked into Sludge Bomb, so he stays in and goes for it again. I should have just, in hindsight, attacked here. I should have just gone for EQ, just get some damage off. I go for Rapid Spin, and I should just be finishing it off, but I don't know why I'm leaving it. I'm thinking to myself, I still got my Scarf Cypher. That thing's in the bag. I'm not worried. But obviously, you know, it's starting to do some damage here. I go into Melodic in case he poisons me. I was thinking to myself, I don't mind taking a poison. I can activate my Marvel Scale ability, right? The defense boost. And then he switches out, it goes into Steelix. Here I made such a stupid mistake. It was between Recover and Ice Beam. I should have just gone for Recover. He wasn't going to stay in. I go for Ice Beam to finish Venusaur, and I lowered this Steelix to red, and I see no leftovers here, right? No leftovers, so I know what's coming here. I know he's a cussed up set, god damn it, and something has to die on my side. So unfortunately I let Melodic die. So at this point I was just gambling that he's not going to be a Magnet Rise Aggron, otherwise I would have needed Melodic for that. I'm very sure he's a Rock Polish set, because I was gonna bring Rock Polish. It's just like the OG set. Anyway, I go into Cypher because I thought that's the better switch in. My Strike, and for those who don't know, Strike is like the prototype name for Cypher. It's really cool. It was the first name they came up with, the developers, before they called it Cypher. But anyway, I can easily outspeed. He knows I'm Scarf. I outspeed, I go for aerial ace. I don't trust U-turn. I did not trust how much damage it's going to do. It doesn't matter anyway. I didn't need to U-turn because I can hard switch into Donphan. And even if he sets up a Rock Polish, I should be okay, because even after one Rock Polish, my Cypher still outspeeds him. So as long as he doesn't get 2 off, I'm okay. And now Donphan's going to apply pressure, right, with EQ. So I go for the EQ, and I see this shit, right? What is this? How do you have both? Right, I was ready for either Magnet Rise or Agility, sorry, Rock Polish. I was ready for one or the other, but my man here went for both. He put both on the same Pokemon, so obviously that's going to mess me up. I can't do anything other than Stone Edge. That is really annoying, honestly. So now he sets up the +2 speed. I went for the EQ. He Magnet Rise, dodged that, and then he goes for another. He went for another Rock Polish. So now he definitely is faster than Cypher. This is where I really wish I brought Hitmontop, because Hitmontop's just so good in countering a lot of the type-ins in this tier. But anyway, it just wasn't my game. It's very unlucky. I mean, if he just had Rock Polish, I would have done alright, and maybe I could have come back from it. I would have put pressure over EQ, and then Cypher would have come in last minute with a Brick Break, Choice Scarf. Unfortunately, he was smart enough to put both on, and he will take the win because of that. There's nothing I can do. So yeah, a lot of things did not go my way this game. I should have just brought Hitmontop because I love that guy. That guy is a badass. And yeah, I thought I'd try this Choice Scarf Cypher. He knew I was Choice Scarf from the beginning because my Brick Break on Cloyster just did such little damage. And then I switched out instead of U-turning out, so I just gave away too much information too early. So really well played, Deigo. Honestly, that was a great game. Hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all in the next one.